Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Jedi Knight Edition. Now, when we left off, we had the, well, very sad news that obviously Master Augustine had passed, but we eliminated Darth Angral and freed Kira from the Emperor's influence. And so, with everyone staring at this same door here, which I feel is a rather silly design decision, we are going to be speaking to Master Satil Shan.
I brought the sensor logs, Master Satil.
I'm sure you have many questions. Master Tol Braga will answer them.
It's good to finally meet you in person. They say you're the greatest Jedi the Order has seen in generations. I believe the Force has guided you to me. Together, we'll defeat the Empire.
Restoring peace to the galaxy is the reason I became a Jedi.
I'm organizing a top-secret strike team of our best and brightest, Jedi who don't know the meaning of failure. Twice, you've saved the Jedi Order from destruction. Banglemore and Darth Angral were formidable opponents. Now I ask you to confront the ultimate evil and help me capture the Sith Emperor.
The Emperor is the most powerful Sith. What if we can't capture him?
And we will do what is necessary to remove him.
Killing the Emperor only creates a power vacuum. My plan will end the Sith Empire forever. There's an ancient fortress orbiting the Imperial homeworld, Dromund Kaas. It's hidden by a powerful cloaking device.
The Emperor rules his people from this cloaked fortress. Not even the highest-ranking Sith can find him.
But we're going to locate that fortress, get inside it, and seize the Emperor.
If there's a way to achieve these goals, we must find it.
We've already made great strides toward our objective.
The man you saved on Tatooine scouted the Dromund Kaas system. His sensor logs will help us plan this assault.
We'll plot a hyperspace route through the Imperial Navy's defenses. Slip right past them.
Other members of my strike team are uncovering ways to pierce the cloaking device and defeat the security around the Emperor's fortress. I could use your expertise on Balmorra. The Empire and Republic are at war there, and the fighting has endangered our mission.
My ship's ready for departure. Tell your people, I'm on my way.
We've placed great responsibility on you, but I know you won't fail us.
Contact your fellow strike team member Warren Sidoro when you reach Balmorra. He'll explain the mission. We're going to save the galaxy. May the Force be with us.
Oh, okay, so heading on to Balmorra, are we? Okay, well, yes, Balmorra. Not exactly my favorite planet, but not the worst either, I've got to say. Yes, there are many, many worse. Hoth, Corellia, everything else apart from Tatooine, yep. But, whatever the case, we'll be back on our ship in no time. Alright, we have a holo-terminal call coming right on in here, and Balmorra awaits us.
Master Braga told me you were coming. Warren Sidoro, a pleasure. I'm grateful for your assistance. The situation is growing desperate. The Republic picked an unfortunate time to drive the Empire off Balmorra. It's made our team's mission that much harder.
Military reinforcements ought to make our job easier, not harder.
My strengths lie in observation, subtlety, and negotiation. Not exactly welcome talents on the battlefield. Balmorra is home to the largest weapon manufacturing plants in the galaxy. Half the munitions used in the last war originated on this world. The Empire develops horrific new instruments of destruction here. Balmorra's creations have killed countless innocents.
Even from orbit, I feel the death and darkness pervading this planet.
Balmorra's despair is palpable, but we must work through it. We've learned the Empire has a cloaking device prototype at one of Balmorra's advanced weapon factories. It's the same technology hiding the Emperor's fortress. If we obtain that cloaking device prototype, we can understand how it works, develop a way to see through it.
Expose his hidden fortress, and the Emperor becomes vulnerable.
Finding the cloaking device prototype is almost impossible thanks to the invasion. We need experienced native guides to sort through the chaos. Balmorra has a well-established civilian resistance. Their spy network's knowledge of the Empire would be invaluable.
Your tone indicates there's a complication.
War breeds chaos, chaos breeds confusion, and confusion breeds mistrust. Unfortunately, the Resistance doesn't trust the Republic. Despite my best negotiations, they remain uncooperative.
Can't say I blame them. The Empire's driven us off this planet twice already, leaving the Resistance holding the bag.
Republic Command just intercepted a distress call. A Resistance medical facility is about to be overrun. I'd go, but an Imperial armor column's in my way. I need you to save that medical facility.
I play the hero, and they give me whatever I need to complete our mission. Clever.
It's more than a stratagem. It's the right thing to do. I'm sending the medical facility's location. I don't know what you'll be facing there, but do whatever you must to save the Resistance fighters. I'll meet you there as soon as I can. May the Force be with you.
Oh, very well. He seems like a very honorable man, and, well, we're gonna need honorable men, especially on Balmorra. I remember this planet. Oh, yes, it is completely covered in war zones, and as you can see by the loading screen, that basically sums out Balmorra completely. Okay, so we have arrived at the, well, I was gonna say at the flashpoint, but for some reason, it just seems like a flashpoint entrance, doesn't it? But no, it's just a resistance phase, and we're gonna be apparently killing a lot of collocoids here. I'm not incredibly happy about killing collocoids because they actually seem like a very intelligent, well, maybe not these collocoids, but I have a feeling that some of them are actually very intelligent. But, well, whatever the case, let's see if we can take out a bunch of these guys, and, oh, okay, so apparently we have to speak to Doc, okay.
The Jedi bought us some time. Get our wounded to the secure area, move it! I'm the chief medic. Just call me Doc. You and your gorgeous friend cleared a nice path, but we can't leave. Got a whole nest of collocoids massing to attack.
My gorgeous friend is already spoken for, pal.
He doesn't need to know that.
No offense intended. You seem like a happy couple. I've got dozens of wounded here. Hope you're not one of those junior Jedi.
Do we have to save him too?
I'll head for the secure area and stabilize casualties. Here they come!
Where's he running off to? I thought he would be able to help. Ah, well, never mind. We're perfectly fine. We have Kira with us, of course, and that means we are able to deal significant damage. Oh yes, look at that. Just absolute destruction being carved in our path here.
Collocoids will eat us alive if the tunnels stay open. You can collapse them with your Jedi tricks, right?
Oh, apparently he is now banking on us being a rather decent Jedi. We're going to be attempting to collapse the collocoid tunnels. Wow, there's a huge amount of them actually coming out of the wall. They're coming out of the walls! They're coming out of the walls! Yes, that reference. That reference. Yes, just had to. Yep. Just had to. Unfortunately, we have no nuclear devices here either. Oh, yes, there's another reference to another movie. Oh, yes. Wonderful. So, yes, all we need to do is collapse these tunnels, and actually very easy to do so. We are using the Force, as you can see. Oh, yes, look at that. Huge rocks being thrown around everywhere here. I actually really like fighting against these guys because they have very low HP, and it makes you feel like you're playing, well, some sort of action RPG. Oh, wait a minute. This is kind of an action RPG, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Okay, so there we go. We can collapse another one of those. We've also completed the bonus mission. Now, where is the final? Ah, it's over there. Okay, so I think we're actually just going to be eliminating this, because we need to make sure that this is taken out before we lower the force field. You never know. There's level 35 for us as well. Very good. Now, let's see. Yes, take them all down. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to do a force push against that one, and we're going to see what we can do about this. Bug off! Yes, bug off. Excellent. Oh, yes. There we go. There's the final collocoid tunnel, and I think all the collocoids now will disappear, so that we don't have to really fight anymore. And now we need to speak to this rather irritating fellow, because he decided to hit on Kira. We can't have that, can we? No, not at all.
Hey, look at that. We are alive. Nice work.
A lot of wounded here. You're the only doctor?
Honey, I do the work of 10 medics, and that's on a bad day. I don't know what genius picked a colicoid breeding ground for our medical facility, but we need to evacuate quick. Problem is, my critical patients are too fragile to move, and the Empire stole my trauma kits.
I'm here to steal something from the Empire. Your people need to help me.
I can arrange that, if my patients survive. Our scouts say the Imperial sent my trauma kits to their frontline troops on the plains nearby. The depots will be heavily guarded, but I'm sure you'll figure something out. Just hurry. These people don't have much time.
Ah, yes, that's exactly the reason why I picked the number 3 option there, because I was anticipating maybe if I was a little bit dark side, a little bit selfish, that we may have been able to skip this particular phase, objective of this particular quest, because really, I do not want to be doing this. I do not want to be recovering trauma kits. I would love to be able to help them in some other way, but recovering trauma kits, I really have no time for that. We must recover the prototype cloaking device, or something similar to that effect. And so, yes, let's just head out here and see where we need to go. It's going to be quite far away. Wow, it's actually going to need to be all the way back over here. So, yeah, I guess once we arrive, after our speeder journey, I'll see you then. Okay, so I think it's about time that we actually have a little bit of imp scum to eliminate, because of course, Remo, oh yes, my favorite droid apart from the HK series, yeah, he really left a really nice impression, and we are now going to be basically calling everyone imp scum and Republic cowards. Yes, exactly, that's the way to do it. So, as you can see, I've already picked up a couple of trauma kits, and there's the last amount, so all we need to do now is head back to Doc, who is over there. I'm hoping, yep, thank goodness, that's all I can say. There is a quick travel point there. Ooh, I was about to say, Balmorra, worst designed planet ever, but no, it's actually pretty good, because quick travel, yes. There's actually a quick travel here. So, oh, and we're right next to the phase. Wow, that is very impressive. Very, very impressive. Let's just rebuff ourselves, and there's Doc all by himself. Actually not being guarded by anyone.
I got as many trauma kits as I could find.
The Imperials won't miss them. Our boys shoot to kill.
Apologies for being late. My detour around those Imperial forces took longer than expected.
Forgive my bluntness, but you appear to be a Jedi who's seen many battles.
Mementos from my previous disagreements with Sith. I was quite the warrior once. Thought evil was something I could conquer with my lightsaber.
If that isn't the answer, what is?
Taking an enemy's life only proves to his companions that you desire their deaths. Peace cannot take root in fear, nor be nourished with blood. Master Braga taught me that. You've done well saving this facility and its patients. The Resistance has already agreed to help us find the cloaking device prototype.
The super advanced gadget you're after? The Resistance can narrow down its location, but we need access to the enemy's computer network. The only connection point is at Sobrik, which is covered in Imperial forces. Troop legions, walkers, heavy bombers. Fun place.
I'll find a way in there if I have to take on the whole Imperial army.
A frontal assault. Suicide? Place is covered in ray shields.
I believe we can diminish the Imperial forces without firing a shot. The Empire has several comm relays around Sobrik, tied to other Imperial strongholds. An early warning system.
Great. When we attack, they can summon more troops to kill us.
Or we make the Imperials think we're attacking their other strongholds. We'll infiltrate those comm relays, upload fake alerts, and siphon away Sobrik's defenders, leaving it vulnerable.
If the Empire thinks it's under attack, won't they tighten Sobrik's defenses?
Sobrik's commanders are noted for their aggressive tactics, and they'll have every reason to believe they're secure. The comm relays are protected by advanced Imperial war droids. Very fast, extremely deadly. I'm no longer quick enough to defeat those war droids. But you are.
Then the Resistance can raid the Empire's computer network. We'll figure out where they've stashed that whatchamacthingy you want.
Use this datapad on the comm relays to upload the fake emergency signals. I'll find a good vantage spot to watch Sobrik and keep you informed of our progress. Be careful out there.
Oh my, okay, so I don't particularly want this, but I am actually using a modded offhand right now, which is actually better, as you can see. I actually purchased that for 6 crystals, if you can believe it, on the fleet, so that's pretty nice, I gotta say. Okay, I'll just take the crystals, I guess. Not really much more I want from that, so... Distant Early Warning. That is our next mission, and it appears to be all the way down there. Okay, so after having fought through quite a few war droids, we have now reached the second distress signal. I didn't show the first one because, well, there was no enemies around there at all, so yeah, it's really nothing to worry about there.
The Imperials are exceeding my expectations. Sobrik's forces have been cut by almost 2/3. Keep up the pressure.
And as you can see, Warren is telling us all about the reinforcements that the Empire is foolishly sending out of Sobrik. So, we will now be interacting with the final distress signal and seeing what they do next. Obviously, I'm going to assume they're just going to throw everything out. But, well, let's see.
Perfect. Sobrik's defenses have been reduced to the bare minimum. The resistance team is heading in. I think it's best if you follow and keep an eye on them. Too much is riding on this mission.
Sounds like you don't have full faith in the Resistance.
The data they're recovering is essential to finding the cloaking device prototype. This may be our only chance. The Resistance team identified a vehicle depot as their best access point to the Imperial computer system. Transmitting the grid coordinates now. I'll continue monitoring Sobrik. If I see trouble, I'll alert you immediately. Keep our new friends safe. Over and out.
Ah, thank you very much, Warren. Okay, so we're going to be now making our way over to the vehicle depot, which is no doubt over here. Yes, it is, of course. So, yes, a very familiar area. I remember this from, well, our other characters, that's for sure. I remember it from the Trooper, from the Imperial Agent, and, well, maybe not the Imperial Agent, actually. I think this is an Imperial stronghold, but yes. Yeah, I think we actually remember it just from the Trooper right now, but yeah, there it is anyway. We seem to actually have a very clear route through here, so, yep, here we go. We have a lot of other players that are actually clearing the way for me here, so no problem at all to get through. Thank you very much, my followers. No, they're not particularly followers, but whatever the case, let us do this. Let's go in to the vehicle depot and, oh, okay, so apparently we're going to be speaking to Doc almost immediately here. I actually thought we'd have to fight something, but apparently it's just another conversation with our not-so-favorite doctor.
Have you accessed the Imperial network?
Already downloaded everything. We were leaving when the Imperial medical transport landed for refueling. Avers and his men opened fire.
Balmoran scum! Murderers! My men are dying. We'll never reach the med center now.
You just made my season, Imp. Bet you've got some choice gear on that transport.
Greedy vermin! These soldiers were defending Balmora!
There's a doctor here. He could keep your men alive.
You just love irony, don't you?
Do you read? Colicoid nests stirred up by fighting. Waves of them headed for Sobrik's outskirts. Leave now or you'll be surrounded.
Colicoids? They'll rip us apart! Every man for himself! Move!
We can't flee! Those beasts will kill us!
I don't abandon wounded men, even Imperials. Then again, being eaten wasn't on my agenda for today. Huh? I can save these soldiers if someone keeps the colicoids off me.
You work your medical magic. I'll take on the colicoids. May the Force be with us.
If we die, at least it'll be heroic. But we're not gonna die, right?
You hear that? They're here!
Okay, so some nice reasoning for the choice there. I am mostly trying to protect people that are just doing their jobs. They are just doing their jobs. They're not inherently evil, or at least as far as I'm aware. Some of them are, but, well, the majority are not. So we are going to just attempt to defend them as much as we can.
This planet is officially off my relaxing vacation list.
I have done some crazy things, but this beats them all.
That was heroic. These men owe you their lives. So do I.
I want every Imperial on Balmora to know how a Jedi and a Resistance doctor saved your lives.
I'd never falsify a report, no matter how distasteful.
Leaving here would be a lot easier if there was another transport. Actually, I did see a speeder bike outside. Only seats one.
I'll find my own way out, Doc. The speeder bike is yours.
Thanks. Your pal. Your friend Warren's at these coordinates. I'll meet you there. Good luck.
Yes, I will meet you there, Doc. Of course. So, rendezvous with Warren Sadoru, that will be our next step in our mission. And so, I will end this episode off here. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.